Hello students, let us start our new chapter, Forms of Market. Generally in the common language, when we talk about the market, it means a place where the goods are buying and selling. But it is little bit different in the case of economics. In economics, the place is not required. A certain place is not required to be a market. Uh, on the basis of different situations, a market can be divided in the different ways, in different types, like the local market, national market, and all those types are there. But here we have to study about only the forms of market on the basis of competition, and on the basis of competitions, four types of markets are there in our syllabus, and those are perfect competition, monopoly, monopolistic, and oligopoly. So four forms are here which is required to learn. First one is perfect competition, monopoly, monopolistic, and oligopoly. So let us talk at first about the perfect competition. Perfect competition is a market situation where a large number of buyers and sellers are there engaged in the selling and buying of the products. The products are mainly of homogeneous. Homogeneous means of the same quality, same size, same shape, same price. So all these things are there in the product. So products are homogeneous, number one. Number two, perfect knowledge. The buyers and sellers have the perfect knowledge about the market. Okay, they know about the prices, they know about the qualities, they know about the everything regarding the market. Number next is 4 is free entry and exist. In the market, anytime any buyer and seller can enter into the market and leave the market if they are getting a situation of profit. They can enter into the market with their commodities, with their products, and they can enter into the industries. But if there is not a situation of profit, they can leave the market. So there is no barrier to entry and exist in the market. Next one was full. Next one was no transportation cost and no selling cost. So no transportation cost is there, exist in the perfect competition, because in the case of if the transportation cost is there, then the prices will not be same. So transportation cost is not arises in the perfect competition, and in the same way no selling cost is also there, because in the case of selling cost, a large number of amount will be spent on that, like on the basis of advertisement, publicity, etc. And if such situation will be arise, the price will never be same. So no selling cost and no transportation cost arises in the perfect competition. Now the next one is the monopoly. Monopoly is a market situation where a single number of seller is there but a large number of buyers. Single seller and large number of buyers are there. And such type of situation where the market is under control of a single person is called the monopoly, the situation of monopoly. Just see one seller of a product and no close substitute, there is absence of competition in this market. So if when there is only one buyer is there, there is no chance of the competition. And the characteristics are like this: is single seller, we have discussed. Lack of competition, no competition is there. Single seller means single product, single quality of product, same type of product will be given, so competition is not there. And no close substitutes, full control over the price. A monopolist whatsoever, a monopolist a monopolist is free to determine the price of his product. because no competition is there, no one is there to compete with him. So he can he can determine the price of his product according to his will, according to his desire, according to his whatever he want to according to whatever he want to do. Okay, so the price depends on the seller. And then price discrimination. Price discrimination, this is a situation, although if all these things of the price is determined by the seller, so he can have the discrimination in the price. And the next one is the monopolistic competition. So monopolistic competition is a situation where there are many sellers of differentiated product producing close but not perfect substituted product. So this is a situation which is found in the general situation, in general way, in real way of the life, in the real life, which is a little bit about the like the monopolistic competition. And there are many sellers, products are differentiated, sometime it may be same, but the product but you can say the example of the products like the toothpaste, soap, etc. They have their brand name, product are the same, but the quality is little bit different. So some differentiation is also there. Suppose you take the example of toothpaste, so a lot of brands are there, but all are the toothpaste. Like the soap, different brands are available in the market. Little bit differentiation in their quality is also there. So such type of categories are in the monopolistic. Here the characteristics: a large number of buyers and sellers. In monopolistic competition, huge number of buyers are there and large number of sellers are also there. Product differentiation, yes, products are little bit different to each other, and they are known according to their brand. Selling cost, huge amount of selling cost is here. Large amount of money is spent on the publicity and on advertisement. Lack of perfect knowledge, it is also here. Okay, buyers and sellers both have not the perfect knowledge about the market and the market conditions. Pricing decision is not wholly but partly depends on the seller, because it depends on it depends the faith of the customers on their brands. If their brands are very popular, very it is very liked by the people, then they can determine their price. And then last one is the oligopoly. Oligopoly is a market structure in which there are few big firms. Only few big firms are there, and a large number of buyers of a commodity. Each firm has significant share of the market and they are selling homogeneously or differentiated products. So in the oligopoly situation, a number of sellers are not so large. They are only few big firms are there. Okay, few big firms, few big companies are there, and they capture the whole market. You can take the example of the telecommunication companies. You will see that there are mainly now there are 3 telecommunication companies which are there in India. Firstly Jio, and then you can say V, that is Vodafone and Idea, and third one is the Airtel. And you know about the industry, you know about the market. The market is about the more than 130 crore people, and these 3 big companies have captured all the market. So this is a perfect example of oligopoly situation. Characteristics are there: few number of firms, interdependence. They are interdependent on each other. They are following the the decisions or the policies of each and every firm, and after the following their uh, decisions, they also make their policies according to that, according to counter them. So they are always looking closely to each other and the activities of each other. And non-pricing competition. Okay, non-pricing competition, it means there is no war of price. There is a mutual understanding among them, so the prices are not go down in a large quantity. And entry barriers are also there. They never want that any other new companies can enter into the market, so that their profit can be hampered, so that there is a curtail in their profit. Okay, this is all for today. Thank you.